Some mornings, the sky's so still it feels like the world is holding its breath. That's when I see her, Miss Eleanor, waiting by her cracked stoop in a faded blue dress, envelope clutched in her trembling hands. I've delivered her letters for over a decade, each one addressed to a brother lost in a war the world barely remembers. Her handwriting grows frailer, but her hope does not. With each letter she tucks a pressed forget-me-not inside, as if flowers could span the distance between the living and the gone. I watch her slip the letter into my bag and smile, and I wonder at the courage it takes to believe in answers that may never come. Over the years, I've carried her words through winter storms and summer shadows. Sometimes I'd find her waiting long after my rounds, eyes searching the horizon for a reply that never arrived. In those moments, the ache of her longing would settle in my bones. The war stole her brother, but it gave her an endless conversation. It was her ritual, her way of keeping him alive. I never told her that most of the letters vanished into the void, never to be returned, never to be read. Then one gray afternoon it arrived, a single letter, battered and marked "Return to Sender." I held it like a relic, feeling the weight of all the words she'd sent into silence. When I handed it to her, she stared at the envelope as if it were a tombstone. The world seemed to tip, and for the first time in years, she crumpled, tears tracing the stories she'd carried alone. I sat beside her on the stoop, the silence thick as dusk. Gently, I told her that sometimes love is an act of letting go, that holding on too tightly can keep us from finding peace. As I walked away, I realized that the bravest thing we do is say goodbye to those we've lost and to the hope that kept us going. In the end, love's truest form is not in the waiting, but in the release. And there, beneath a sky heavy with memory, I learned that every letter sent, answered or not, carries a piece of our heart home.